Blue evenings settled over the hillside. The sea was quiet except for the tide, brushing the shore like an old conversation. I stood on the veranda, one hand around a warm cup of tea, and the wind found me first. The curtains lifted with the salt air, as though someone had opened yesterday. An old cassette rested in the player, waiting for the courage to be heard again. Two cups still sat upon the table. One had gone cold a long time ago. I almost put it back in the cupboard, but something in the silence asked me not to. Across the harbor, the fishing boats returned, their lights trembling on the water. The evening carried familiar voices, and I smiled before I knew why. Some memories arrive like footsteps, some arrive like rain, and some only the wind knows how to bring them home. The wind told me love was never really gone. It was waiting with the sea, patient as the coming dawn. The wind told me, open your heart once more. Sometimes tomorrow finds yesterday's door. Sunday cooking drifted through the neighborhood, garlic, thyme, and sweet bread in the air. Church bells floated softly down the hill, while children laughed beyond the market square. I unfolded an old letter once again. The paper had grown softer than my hands. I didn't read every line this time. I already knew the words that mattered. A taxi disappeared around the corner, its headlights fading into the dust. For once, watching someone leave didn't feel like losing. Healing never hurried me, it simply stayed nearby until I was ready to hear what hope sounded like again. The wind told me love was never really gone. It was waiting with the sea, patient as the coming dawn. The wind told me, open your heart once more. Sometimes tomorrow finds yesterday's door. Now the windows stay open after sunset. Fresh flowers brighten the little wooden shelf. The favorite chair no longer feels empty. It holds quiet evenings, books and peace. Neighbors stop to talk through the front gate. The old record shop still knows my name. Life hasn't become perfect, only gentler, and somehow that has been enough. I used to believe the strongest hearts never bent. Now I know they bend like palms toward the sea, then rise again when morning comes. Love didn't return to rescue me, it returned to remind me who I had always been. The wind told me every season has its song. Even broken branches can learn where they belong. The wind told me, keep the window open wide. Joy arrives so quietly, you almost miss its tide. The wind told me, and this time I believed Night settled over the bay. The record reached its final turn. The curtains moved once more, not asking me to remember, only inviting me to welcome what was already on its way. Settled slow across the bay. A kettle sang where the windows stayed open. The breeze carried salt and bougainvillea, and somewhere an old record found its voice. I met you where the buses turned around, near a little shop with records in the window. You smiled before you spoke, like we'd forgotten each other. Instead of meeting, you never asked who I had been. You looked at me the way morning finds the sea, patient, quiet, already believing. Some people learn your story, some only learn your scars. You found the girl beneath both of them. You chose my name before I could believe it. You saw the light I kept hidden in the rain. You chose my never sounded the same. There was a Sunday when the rain stayed all afternoon. The zinc roof kept its gentle rhythm. 2 mugs cooled on the table, and your jacket rested over my chair. You found an old photograph in a drawer. I almost reached to hide it. Instead you smiled and said, every road still brought you here. Outside children laughed through puddles, and something heavy inside me finally let go. You never hurried my healing, you never counted the years. Love arrived quietly enough for hope to recognize it. You chose my name before I could believe it. You saw the light I kept hidden in the rain. You chose my name, soft as the evening tide, since you called my heart home. I've never sounded the same. Now the harbor lights arrive one by one, like stars deciding where to rest. The neighbors wave from their verandas. The sea keeps telling its old stories. Sometimes I still remember the woman who measured tomorrow by yesterday's sorrow. I thank her, she carried me long enough to become the woman singing now. Love wasn't the moment you found me, it was every ordinary day after. Coffee left warm beside my book, the window opened before sunrise, your hand reaching for mine without either of us looking. That's how forever speaks, not loudly, just faithfully. You chose slips through the curtains. Someone passing outside laughs. I close my eyes, and when I hear you softly say my name, I still smile before I answer. Before I answer. Morning opens slowly over the harbor. The tide whispered against the wooden pier. Someone laughed from a cafe by the water, and the first gulls circled through the clear blue air. You arrived before the market woke, carrying a paper bag still warm from the bakery. We shared sweet bread on an old painted bench, watching fishermen untangle yesterday from their nets. Your suitcase rested by your shoes, quiet as if it knew the hour. I kept stirring my coffee long after the sugar disappeared, trying to slow a morning that wouldn't wait. The sea never asks who is leaving, it simply keeps its rhythm. Some goodbyes begin with silence, long before a word is spoken. Before the ferry left, you held my hand like time stood still. Before the ferry left, the morning learned how love can feel. The water carried you away, but not the heart you gave to me. Before the ferry left, something beautiful stayed. Weeks later I found your postcard tucked inside the sleeve of an old vinyl record. Only a few lines in your handwriting. Listen when the evening breeze begins, you'll know I'm thinking of you. That night the shutters danced with the wind, the neighborhood settled into gentle conversation. I played the record all the way through, for the first time since you had gone. Distance changed the map between us, never the kindness we had shared. Love found another way to live quietly in ordinary days. Before the ferry left, you held my hand like time stood still. Before the ferry left, the morning learned how love can feel. The water carried you away, but not the heart you gave to me. Before the ferry left, something beautiful stayed. Now I walk that harbor every Sunday. The cafe owner still remembers my order. Children chase each other beside the seawall, and boats return with silver light upon the waves. I no longer count the years, I count the blessings they carried. Some journeys are meant to continue together, others teach us how to walk home smiling. If I could meet that younger woman again, I'd tell her, don't fear the leaving. Some loves are measured not by how long they remain, but by how gently they change your life. Before the ferry left, a new beginning had already grown. ferry left, love had already found its home. The tide still sings your memory soft beneath the evening sky. Before the ferry left, ooh, you left me whole. The last light settles across the harbor, a ferry slips beyond the horizon. The breeze carries the scent of salt and rain. I lift my hand, not to say goodbye, but to thank the morning for everything it left behind. You remembered my laugh. Evening settled softly on the hillside. The sea carried the last gold of the sun. Somewhere beyond the harbor, her radio played low, and the breeze slipped through the open veranda. I found your postcard inside my favorite book, pressed between two pages that had yellowed with time. The ink had faded around the edges, but your handwriting still leaned toward me. Across the room an old cassette waited in the player. The kettle hummed before it whistled. I smiled without thinking, the same way I used to when you walk through the gate. There are memories that grow quieter, and there are memories that keep finding their way home. You remembered my laugh, even when I had forgotten the sound. You remembered my laugh, and the whole room turned around, like morning after gentle rain, like sunlight finding the sea. You remembered my laugh, so I remembered me. The neighbors gathered beneath the almond tree, trading stories as evening settled in. Someone called my name across the lane, and I answered without carrying yesterday. Your favorite chair still sits beside the window, not empty, just full of quiet gratitude. Outside, fishing boats return with the tide, their little lights dancing across the water. Time has a gentle way of polishing old sorrow until it becomes something you can hold without pain. You remembered my laugh, even when I had forgotten the sound. You remembered my laugh, and the whole room turned around, like morning after gentle rain, like sunlight finding the sea. You remembered my laugh, so I remembered me. Now every Sunday begins with open windows, coffee, fresh fruit, and music in the kitchen. Children pass by, chasing one another, their laughter carried on the sea breeze. Sometimes I laugh before I know the reason. Maybe joy remembers us long before we remember ourselves. Love wasn't only the days we stood together, it was what remained after life kept moving. The courage to laugh again, the kindness to be recognize my face. You remembered my laugh when the years had made it small. You remembered my laugh until it filled my heart again. Now every sunrise sings its name. Every evening feels like home. You remembered my laugh, and I never lost it again. The sky fades into deep blue. The record reaches its final turn. A warm breeze stirs the curtains. Someone laughs in the distance. I smile without even thinking why. The evening leaned against the veranda rail. Sea breeze wandered through the curtains. Someone down the road tuned an old guitar. The kettle sighed before it sang. Tonight, memory arrived wearing soft colors. I almost left the little dress behind, folded neat inside a cedar drawer. It still carried a trace of violet and jasmine in the tiny stitch my mother fixed by hand. Sunday simmered in every kitchen nearby. Children chased a ball beneath the breadfruit tree. Rain tapped lightly on the zinc roof, then drifted away before the sun returned. I slipped the dress across my shoulders. It fit like it had been waiting with me. Some things never lose your shape. They simply wait until your heart is ready again. The dress found you before my eyes could. The dress found you like love always knew. One quiet smile, one gentle turn, and every forgotten season came home again. The dress found you before I found my courage. The harbor lights are waking one by one. Fishing boats rock gently with the tide. An old record spun inside a seaside cafe. Its warm crackle filling every pause. You looked at me not with surprise, but like someone who had kept my place beside them. I laughed, you smiled, neither of us hurried the silence. Years can travel far, yet kindness still remembers the shortest road home. The dress found you before my eyes could. The dress found you like love always knew. One quiet smile, one gentle turn, and every forgotten season came home again. The dress found you before I found my courage. Now the dress hangs near an open window, moving gently whenever evening enters. It no longer reminds me of what I lost. It reminds me how softly life can return what it never truly took. Sometimes I wear it just to water the flowers, just to wave it past in neighbors. hidden. Inside the cloth it lived in the woman who finally believed she could wear tomorrow without carrying yesterday. And maybe that was always the miracle. The dress found you before my heart believed. That dress found you and taught my hands to breathe. Now every evening breeze feels like a promise kept. The dress found you and I walked into my life again. The record reaches its final turn. The moon settles above the quiet sea. The dress sways gently beside the window, catching the same warm breeze that first carried your smile back to me. Hey. The evening settles softly on the harbor. A gold trace circles above the quiet water. Somewhere an old radio played through an open window, and the breeze carried the smell of bread baking for tomorrow. I reached into my coat pocket and found them again. 2 tickets home. They had faded around the edges, folded more times than I could remember. The date was still there, smudged by fingers that never stopped hoping. A taxi rolled slowly past the market square. Children laughed beneath the tamarind tree. Church bells drifted across the hillside, and rain whispered on the zinc roofs before moving on. I smiled because memory had arrived gently today. Some journeys never really end. They simply wait for your heart to catch up. 2 tickets home, one for you, one for me. 2 tickets home, where love still remembers our names. No hurry now, no looking back, just your hand, my heart, and the road that found us again. The old cassette still rested in the player. Its ribbon had long since tangled, but I could still remember the melody we hummed while watching ferries cross the bay. 2 cups subsumed on the kitchen table, not because I couldn't clear them away, but because hope sometimes needs a place to sit. Outside, the sea breeze lifted the curtains as if someone had quietly stepped inside. Time changed our faces, it never changed the kindness that waited beneath them. 2 tickets home, one for you, one for me. 2 tickets home, where love still remembers our names. No hurry now, no looking back, just your hand, my heart, and the road that found us again. Now every Sunday begins with open windows, fresh coffee, ripe mangoes, and slow conversation. The neighbors wave from their verandas, and the fishing boats return before sunset. I finally understand someone would always leave the light on until I arrived. Love didn't erase the years, it taught us how to carry them without growing heavy. Every goodbye made room for this gentle return. Every mile became another reason to believe in tomorrow. 2 tickets home, still waiting in my hand. 2 tickets home for everything we couldn't plan. Now every road feels softer somehow. The journey was long, but love knew the way at last. The moon rose above the quiet harbor. The last ferry disappeared into the blue. I tucked the tickets back inside my pocket, not because I still needed them, but because some memories travel with us even after we finally come home. Yeah. The evening leaned against the old veranda, sea breeze slipping through the open screen. A vinyl spun somewhere down the road, soft enough to borrow, never loud enough to keep. I stood at the doorway and everything had changed. The room felt different before you spoke my name. 2 cups rested where the morning found them, one still carrying the scent of cinnamon tea. Rain tapped gentle rhythms on the zinc roof, while the curtains breathe with the tide. Even the favorite chair by the window seemed to be waiting for someone besides me. A faded photograph smiled from the shelf, bent at the corners from too many moves. I traced the edge without picking it up. Some memories are kinder when they stay where they belong. But because I let hope live again, the room felt different, warm as the setting sun. Some doors open with a key, mine open with your smile. An old cassette waited inside the player, its ribbon curled like stories growing older. You laughed and said, "Don't throw this one away," then press play anyway. The melody stumbled for a second before finding its own way home. We danced without moving very far, just enough for our shadows to meet across the wooden floor. Outside, a taxi disappeared around the bend, its headlights fading into the blue evening. For the first time in years, watching someone leave didn't make me feel alone. Healing isn't loud, sometimes it's only this, breathing easier beside someone who understands silence. The room felt different the moment you walked in, not because the walls had changed, but because I let hope windows wave from their gates. Children chase footballs through the lane, and church bells drift across the afternoon breeze. The windows stay open longer these days. Fresh flowers find their place without asking. Even the quiet is softened, as though every empty corner finally learned the sound of belonging. I used to think love was something you held tightly, afraid the wind might steal it. Now I know love is the light that stays after the storm has passed. It asks for nothing more than an honest heart willing to welcome tomorrow. The room felt different from that very first hello. Every little ordinary moment turned into somewhere beautiful. The room felt different, and so did I inside. Home was never just these walls, it was the peace we built together. The room felt different because I finally did. Night settled over the harbor. The record reached its final groove. The candle burned a little lower, but its light was steady. I closed the window halfway, left the music playing, and smiled, because this room finally remembered how to hold joy. Sunday came dressed in quiet light. Steam curled from the pot by the kitchen door. I set out 2 cups without thinking, then smiled at the habit I couldn't ignore. The church bell drifted over the hillside. Children chased a ball along the lane. Your old blue shirt still hung behind the bedroom door, carrying the memory more than your name. A little radio hummed soft in the corner, playing songs we used to leave halfway through. The whole morning waited for footsteps, but only the sea breeze wandered into the room. Some promises don't break with thunder, they fade like chalk after gentle rain. Even silence has its own way of speaking. Even love can leave without blame. Sunday never answered, but my heart learned how to pray. The wind carried what we couldn't say, then slowly took the hurt away. Sunday never answered, still I bless your name. Some doors close without a sound, yet love is never lost in vain. I found your letter inside a recipe book, folded thin from being held too long. You wrote that life can pull 2 good souls apart without proving either one was wrong. Outside, the market laughed with strangers. A fisherman called out the morning's catch. Life kept moving around my little sorrow. Thread by thread, it stitched the smallest patch. Time didn't ask me to forget you, only to carry less of the weight. Hope arrived without knocking loudly. It simply sat beside my plate. Never answered, but my heart learned how to pray. The wind carried what we couldn't say, then slowly took the hurt away. Sunday never answered, still I bless your name. Some doors close without a sound, yet love is never lost in vain. Now the veranda greets another sunrise. The flowers lean toward the morning sea. I still hear your laughter now and then, but it no longer asks anything of me. chair beneath the mango tree. Not because I'm waiting anymore. It reminds me love was once a blessing, and gratitude can open every door. If our story ended where it had to, it was never wasted time. You taught these hands how to hold tomorrow, even after letting go of mine. Some hearts are chapters, some become the whole book. You were the page I never tore away. Sunday never answered, still the morning found my soul. Mercy has a softer voice than sorrow, and little by little made me whole. Sunday never answered, yet peace knew where I lived. Love became the light I carried, not the thing I couldn't keep. Another Sunday comes with quiet footsteps. The kettle sings, the windows open, the sea keeps breathing. And somewhere beyond the blue horizon, I hope you're smiling too. Blue evenings settle over the hillside. The sea was quiet except for the tide, brushing the shore like an old conversation. I stood on the veranda, one hand around a warm cup of tea, and the wind found me first. Curtains lifted with the salt air, as though someone had opened yesterday. An old cassette rested in the player, waiting for the courage to be heard again. Two cups still sat upon the table, one had gone cold a long time ago. I almost put it back in the cupboard, but something in the silence asked me not to. Across the harbor, the fishing boats return, their lights trembling on the water. The evening carried familiar voices, and I smiled before I knew why. Some memories arrive like footsteps, some arrive like rain, and some only the wind knows how to bring them home. The wind told me it was waiting with the sea, patient as the coming dawn. The wind told me, open your heart once more. Sometimes tomorrow finds yesterday's door. Sunday cooking drifted through the neighborhood, garlic, thyme, and sweet bread in the air. Church bells floated softly down the hill, while children laughed beyond the market square. I unfolded an old letter once again. The paper had grown softer than my hands. I didn't read every line this time. I already knew the words that mattered. A taxi disappeared around the corner, its headlights fading into the dust. For once, watching someone leave didn't feel like losing. Healing never hurried me, it simply stayed nearby until I was ready to hear what hope sounded like again. The wind told me love was never really gone. The windows stay open after sunset. Fresh flowers brighten the little wooden shelf. The favorite chair no longer feels empty. It holds quiet evenings, books and peace. Neighbors stop to talk through the front gate. The old record shop still knows my name. Life hasn't become perfect, only gentler, and somehow that has been enough. I used to believe the strongest hearts never bend. Now I know they bend like palms toward the sea, then rise again when morning comes. Love didn't return to rescue me, it returned to remind me who I had always been. Ooh, who I had always been. Ooh. The wind told me every season has its song. Even broken branches can learn where they belong. The wind told me, keep the window open wide. Joy arrives so quietly, you almost miss its tide. The wind told me, and this time I believed. Night settled over the bay. The record reached its final turn. The curtains moved once more, not asking me to remember, only inviting me to welcome what was already on its way. I still remember that old market road where the evening sun painted everything gold. The smell of mango trees after the rain, and your quiet footsteps walking beside me. You never promised me the moon, you just held my hand. And somehow that was everything. I was 31 when I first met you, standing by the harbor after the morning tide. You had a faded shirt and a fisherman's smile, and a little bit of peace you carried inside. The church bells were ringing across the village. Children were laughing near the seaside lane. You brought me coffee from that old corner cafe, while the clouds gathered softly before the rain. You walked me home through the narrow streets, past verandas where the neighbors would sing. And when the night breeze touched my shoulder, your hand found mine like it knew where to be. I had known beautiful words before you, but words can disappear like smoke in the air. You gave me something much quieter, something I could feel there. You never tried to shine brighter than the stars. You never needed to prove who you were. You just stood beside me in the silence, and somehow I heard my heart clearer. His pocket held mine, walking home underneath those island skies. His pocket held mine, and I felt safe for the very first time. No diamonds, no promises, no grand design, just your hand reaching gently for mine. His pocket held mine, and I knew I had found my home inside. sunset inside your taxi, the same song playing every Friday night. You would hum along while driving slowly, with the harbor lights glowing in your eyes. I remember Sunday mornings in your kitchen, the smell of thyme and warm coconut bread. 2 cups waiting beside the window, 2 dreams sharing the life we had ahead. But love is not only sunshine and laughter. Sometimes the storms come without warning signs. When your mother grew sick across the water, you carried that sorrow deep inside. You never told me how heavy it became. You smiled so the world would never know, but I saw the tears you hid from everyone, and I loved the man beneath the glow. I learned that love is not about saving someone or pretending the hard days never arrived. It is sitting beside them in the darkness and saying, stay with me tonight. His pocket held mine, walking home underneath those island skies. His pocket held mine, and I felt safe for the very first time. No diamonds, no promises, no grand design, just your hand reaching gently for mine. His pocket held mine, and I knew I had found my home inside. Years have painted silver through our memories and softened every road we travel on. The old wooden chair is still by the window, where you sit listening before the morning comes. The photograph above the fireplace, it's faded, but your smile still looks the same to me. Like that young man from the Harbour road who saw a future I was afraid to believe. I used to think love had to be a thunderstorm, something wild that shook the earth below. But you taught me love can be a candle, a gentle light that refuses to go. Now when the rain falls on a zinc roof softly and the whole neighborhood settles down, I reach across our old wooden table, and I still find your hand around. Maybe we were never a perfect story, maybe we were never meant to be easy. We had days when the silence spoke louder, we had nights when forgiveness saved us completely. But every scar became a little reminder of every mountain we climbed side by side. And if I had to live my life again, I would still choose your hand in mine. Because love was never the grandest moment, it was every small thing you gave. The cup of tea waiting in the morning, the way you whispered my name, the way your pocket held mine, like you were telling my heart, I am here. His pocket held mine through the seasons and the changing tides. His pocket held mine through the laughter and the tears we survived. No diamonds, no promises, no grand design, just a love that grew stronger with time. His pocket held mine, and that was the sweetest love I could find. His pocket held mine underneath those old Caribbean skies. Tonight the sea breeze moves through the window, the moon is resting above the bay. Your old jacket hangs beside the doorway, the one you wore on our first rainy day. And I smile because after all these years, the smallest things still tell the biggest stories. Your hand, my hand, and your pocket still holding mine. I was 31 when I first met you, standing by the harbor after the morning tide. shirt and a fisherman's smile, and a little bit of peace you carried inside. The church bells were ringing across the village. Children were laughing near the seaside lane. You brought me Some nights when the moon comes through my window, I still hear your footsteps on the old wooden floor. And I remember love never really leaves the places where it was born. I was 23 when I met you by the harbor lights. Blue evening sky falling into the sea that night. You had salt on your hands from the fishing boats, a quiet smile and a heart that nobody knew. We used to sit on my mother's old veranda, listening to the rain dance on the zinc roof above. Sunday cooking, filling up the whole neighborhood. Your laughter mixing with the smell of my mother's love. You fixed the broken radio beside my window, found an old cassette we thought had disappeared. And when the music played through the crackling speakers, I knew somehow my forever had come near. But seasons change like the tides in the bay. Some people leave without knowing what to say. And even when goodbye comes quietly, the heart keeps a little memory. The quilt's still warm where you used to lay your head beside mine. The quilt's still warm like you never really left behind. I folded your letters, but I never folded our love away. Some hearts keep a candle burning long after the flame fades away. The quilt's still warm, I still feel your love when the night gets cold. Some memories never grow old. Years pass by like clouds over the island. I learned how to smile through the empty chairs. I walk through market mornings by myself, with your old photograph tucked away somewhere. I found a letter behind the bedroom dresser, folded so many times the paper turned thin. You wrote, "My love, if life takes us different places, please know I never stop believing in us within." I cried that day by the kitchen window, rain falling softly on the garden leaves. Not because you left me broken, but because I finally understood what you gave to me. You were not a promise that was meant to last forever. You were a chapter that taught my heart to grow. Some loves are like the morning sun on water, beautiful because they know when to let go. And now when the church bells call on Sunday morning, I whisper your name with a peaceful smile. I don't chase the road that took you from me, I just thank the journey for a little while. The quilt's still warm where you used to lay your head beside mine. The quilt's still warm like you never really left behind. I folded your letters, but I never folded our love away. Some hearts keep a candle burning long after the flame fades away. The quilt's still warm, I still feel your love when the night gets cold. Some memories never grow old. Now I sit in the chair you love by the doorway, watching taxi headlights disappear down the road. The same little cafe by the seaside still knows me. The same old songs on the vinyl still play slow. My grandchildren ask me why I keep your picture, why your name still brings a smile to my face. I tell them, child, some people are blessings, even when they don't stay in the same place. I don't carry sorrow like I used to carry. I don't count the years that we were apart, because every morning when I open my curtains, I feel the sunlight you left in my heart. Maybe love was never meant to be a possession. Maybe love was a gift passing through our hands. You were the song that played during my younger days, the sweetest melody I still understand. And if I meet you somewhere beyond the stars, I won't ask why the road had to bend. I'll just hold your hand for a moment and thank you for being my love and my friend. The quilt's still warm, even though the years have carried you away. The quilt's still warm, like yesterday's resting here today. I kept the memories, I let the pain drift out to sea. What we had was never lost, it became a part of me. Quilt's still warm, underneath the moonlight shining through. Every quiet night reminds me I was lucky to have loved you. The quilt's still warm, still holding the shape of where you lay. Some love doesn't disappear, it simply learns a softer way. The old cassette still turns sometimes. The veranda still hears the rain. And beside the window where we dreamed together, the quilt is still warm. Not because you stayed, but because love was here. I still remember that evening when the whole world became quiet. The rain was falling slow, and you held my hand by the window like you already knew my heart. I was 32, living near the old seaside road, where the fishermen came home when the evening winds blow. My mother's little house had a garden full of jasmine and a wooden veranda where I learned to dream. You came into my life with a suitcase and a story, a tired smile hiding years of pain. You bought me coffee from the corner cafe and wrote your number on a paper napkin in the rain. I still hear the church bells on that Sunday morning, neighborhood children running barefoot in the street. You danced with me beside the old record shop while a lover's rock melody played beneath our feet. I didn't know that moment would become a memory. I didn't know love could feel so gentle and true, but something in the way you looked at me made my heart believe in you. Then the nights grew longer and the storms came through. Life tested every promise, but I kept holding on to you. Because when I was afraid of tomorrow, when I didn't know what to do, you came close beside me and whispered. You whispered stay when my heart was breaking, like a prayer the night was making. And I remember your voice, soft like the ocean tide. You held my fears in your hands, and you never left my side. You whispered, stay. And somehow I found my way. Some words become forever. Even after yesterday, years pass quietly like shadows across the wall. We built a little life from almost nothing at all. 2 cups stayed waiting on our kitchen table, even when we had no words left to say. I kept your old cassette inside the player, the one you recorded on a rainy afternoon. Your voice was hiding between the songs we loved, a little piece of yesterday in a faded room. Then came the morning, you packed your suitcase slowly, not angry, not cruel, just lost somewhere inside. You said, my love, I need to find myself again. And I watched those taxi headlights disappear into the night. I spent many evenings sitting in your favorite chair, listening to rain on the wooden shutters outside. I blamed myself for the silence between us, until I learned some hearts must travel to survive. I folded your letters carefully, though the paper had turned thin. I forgave the words we never said. I forgave where we had been, because love is not always a road together. Sometimes it's the courage to release. Sometimes the hardest goodbye is where the heart finds peace. Stay. You whispered stay when my heart was breaking. Stay. Like a prayer the night was making. And I remember your voice, soft like the ocean tide. You held my fears in your hands, and you never left my side. You whispered stay, and somehow I found my way. Some words become forever. Even after yesterday, now I walk through the market on a bright Sunday morning, buying flowers for the room where I sit alone. The woman I became was born from the woman who cried, the girl who waited by the telephone. I see your photograph beside my old Bible, not with sadness, but with a thankful smile, because every broken piece of my story taught me how to love myself after a while. My grandchildren ask me about the man in the picture, why I still keep that old faded frame. I tell them some people are chapters in your journey, but that doesn't make their love any less real. I don't wish for yesterday to return anymore. I don't chase the footsteps leaving my door. I carry the beauty of what we created, and I finally understand what love was for. Maybe you weren't meant to stay forever. Maybe you stayed just long enough. Long enough to show me tenderness, long enough to teach me love. And if your road ever passes my island again, if you hear my song beneath the moonlight, know that I never forgot your kindness. I just learned how to be alright, because the greatest love I ever received was not only the love you gave to me, it was the love I found when I finally learned to let you be free. I still hear cassette still waits in the player. The wooden shutters still remember the rain. And sometimes when the evening I still remember that Tuesday evening when the sky wore that shade of blue, the kind that comes before the night settles in and the heart starts talking to you. I was sitting on my old veranda with the same chair beside my door, listening to a record I played 1,000 times before. And I whispered to the wind, maybe there is nothing left for me. Then I heard a gentle knocking, and my soul answered quietly. I grew up where the sea met the village road, where the fishermen came home when the daylight slowed, where my mother sang while she cooked on Sunday, and the church bells carried her prayers away. I knew the sound of rain on a zinc roof, the smell of flowers after the morning dew. I knew the laughter from the market square, and the old men playing dominoes by the cafe chairs. But love taught me another kind of weather. It brought sunshine and storms together. I kept your picture in an old wooden drawer, a faded little memory I could not ignore. Your handwriting still lived inside that letter, folded and opened more times than ever. And every night when the moon climbed high, I wondered if you looked at the same sky. Forever, I stopped asking why you had to leave. I stopped holding on to what I could not keep. I found your old cassette inside the player, dust on the buttons, but the music was there. Your voice in the silence of that little machine, like a ghost from a beautiful dream. I smiled when I heard our favorite song, because I realized I had been strong all along. 2 cups still sat on my kitchen table, one for the past, one for the woman I became. I watched taxi headlights disappear down the road, carrying away stories I no longer own. And for the first time in many years, I looked in the mirror without my tears. I saw the girl who once gave everything, and the woman who learned her own wings. I forgave the nights that hurt me, I forgave the words left unsaid. 'Cause sometimes the heart breaks open just to let the light come through. The day hope knocked, I opened my heart. I thought I was finished, but I was just starting. The day hope knocked, I heard a new song. After so many tears, I finally moved on. Oh, I waited through the rain, but love came softly calling my name. The day hope knocked, I opened my heart again. Now I walk by the harbor in the evening glow, where the fishing boats rest when the trade winds slow. Sometimes I sit at that little seaside cafe, where we used to dream about a different day. The same blue sky watches over me, but I am not the woman I used to be. I found peace in the places I once cried, found beauty in the wounds I tried to hide. And then one evening, beneath the palm trees swaying, a new love came with no promises, pretending. No rushing words, no borrowed dreams, just a gentle hand reaching out to me. He listened to the stories I carried inside. He saw my scars and never asked me to hide. And I knew right there, beneath the stars above, my heart had finally learned another kind of love. Maybe love is not about never losing. Maybe love is about finding yourself again. Maybe goodbye leaves a doorway. Maybe every tear teaches the heart how to mend. Because the woman who waited by that window is the woman who learned how to shine. And the girl who thought her story was over was only turning another page in time. The day hope knocked, I opened my heart. I thought I was finished, but I was just starting. The day hope knocked, I heard a new song. After so many tears, I finally moved on. Oh, I waited through the cold and the rain, till tomorrow came calling my name. The day hope knocked, I opened my heart again. Yes, I opened my heart again. Tonight my old veranda is quiet. The record spins slow beneath the moon. The chair that was empty for so many years is holding laughter again soon. That kind that comes before the night settles in, and the heart starts talking to you. I was sitting on my old veranda. Blue evening settled over the harbor. A soft breeze wandered through the open screen. One little candle glowed beside the window, as if it already knew what love could mean. The first rain tapped the old zinc rooftop, slow enough to hear the spaces in between. You came carrying bread from the corner bakery, smiling like the day had always leaned toward me. 2 cups waited on the kitchen table. A vinyl turned with its familiar side. Outside, the fishing boats found quiet water. Inside, we let the silence speak kindly. Not every promise asks for grand words. Some simply stay when the night grows long. Hope can be small enough for one flame, yet strong enough to carry us home. The candles stay lit long after the storm rolled by. The candles stay lit, like love that never asked us why. When the world turned dark, it held a little light for us. The candles stay lit, and so did my heart. One autumn afternoon I found your note, folded inside the pages of an old cookbook. You'd written only, "Keep the window open." I smiled before the tears arrived. The neighbor's radio drifted through the yard. Children laughed beyond the mango tree. Life never stopped to wait for sorrow, yet somehow it made room for me. Time did not erase your footsteps, it softened where they used to be. Love became less about holding on and more about what it helped me see. The candles stayed lit long after the storm rolled by. The candles stayed lit, like love that never asked us why. When the world turned dark, it held a little light for us. The candles stayed lit, and so did my heart. Now every Sunday finds me smiling, coffee warming both my hands. The chair you love still faces the garden, not from sadness, only gratitude. The sea keeps breathing beyond the hillside. Church bells still gather the morning air. I learned that healing isn't forgetting, it's remembering without breaking. If someone asks where love has gone, I'll point toward ordinary things. A porch light waiting after sunset, fresh flowers in a simple jar, a familiar song still playing softly, a hand remembered by another hand. Sometimes forever looks very small, yet it shines enough to lead us home. The candles stayed lit, even when the room had changed. The candles stayed lit, gentle through every season's rain. Love became the quiet flame I carried into every dawn. The candles stay lit, now the light lives on. The record reaches its final groove. The night air slips through the curtains. Outside the sea keeps whispering to the shore. I lean over, cup my hand around the little flame, smile, and leave it burning a little